welcome to another episode of HUBchat. Today we are joined by the lovely Alicia. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
The purpose of these chats is just to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself so that we can all, and Luna, get to know each other a little bit better here in the community. So if you could start with just giving us a little bit of a background on the projects that you're working on at the moment.
Okay, well, I'm a success coach and an astrologer, so quite an interesting mix.
Yeah.
And I help people reach their next level of success, whatever that is in business or in life. And I use a real blend of astrology, psychology teachings, spirituality teachings, strategy, and all the things that I've used really over the years to help me continue to keep reaching that next level, particularly recently.
Very cool. Yeah, I guess more important than ever at the moment, right?
Yeah. And also last year I had a real change of lifestyle. I've been living the party lifestyle for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually stopped working. Work had become a bit of a secondary thing and not really doing so much. I guess I was in a fortunate position where I didn't need to really.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, that party lifestyle just took over a little bit. It's
Yes.
too much fun.
Yeah. I've been there. I'm sure a lot of us have here.
Exactly.
That's kind of one of the allures of this place, I guess, which probably leads me on quite nicely to when did your sort of journey with Ibiza start?
Started in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I was going out with a DJ agent from London back then, and he was bringing little Louis Vega here to play here for the first time. He played at Pasha.
Nice.
And he was from Masters at Work, and he was one of my favourite DJs at the time. And I wasn't really that interested in Ibiza.
Uh-huh.
But the lure of coming here for 4 days, seeing my favourite DJ, and living that life for a few days, it just I just thought I'd come along.
Yeah.
And obviously, when I got here, I was like amazed. I loved it straight away. Just fell in love with it straight away. So, and ever since then, I always felt like it was somewhere I wanted to end up.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, that happened.
When did you make the jump?
It was 2014. I bought a place. I was married. I bought a place here with my husband, my then husband, in 2013 because I'd had some health issues, and we just wanted a little holiday place here.
Yeah.
And over that course of a year, I decided I wanted to be here. The things were breaking up in the marriage, and I decided I wanted to be here more than in London, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
Took my laptop and
here
came over.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice one. So, obviously, we're at the Hub.
Yeah.
How would you describe the Hub to someone who hasn't been here yet?
The Hub is it's a really special place, actually, I think. Going into lockdown, I'd known about the Hub for quite a few years, and it was never really. I liked there was an appeal there. I was looking for somewhere to work in a community kind of place, but it wasn't quite right at that time. Sorry about that.
This is a lovely Luna.
You're like, going into lockdown and being at home for a long period, 3 months or whatever, we were stuck indoors. Towards the end of it, I was like, I'm ready to find somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a community place where creative people worked, where I could hang out with other professionals and be really in that environment.
Yeah.
But it offered so much more. There was so much more to it, with all the social side of it as well, just a beautiful space.
Okay.
All the alfresco desks and all of that.
Very cool, aren't they?
Yeah. So it was exactly what I'd been looking for. Like, it ticked all the boxes.
Yeah.
And it's definitely. I'm really happy here. I'm really happy that I made that decision, and it's certainly helped me in my business as well, for sure.
Amazing. Now, obviously, you made the jump to move to Ibiza.
Yeah.
Got a lovely little dog, Luna.
Yeah, my little rescue.
Who's having a little play with the plant. Of course, she is. What would you say to other people? Obviously, the world's changed. People sat in London or New York or Berlin, and they're thinking, one day I might move to Ibiza. There's been something, they haven't done it up till now. What would you say to those people?
If it calls you, do it, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of people I'm noticing at the moment. Luna, leave it. That I'm noticing, particularly since the end of COVID. Well, since we've opened up a little bit. People
Yeah.
have really had that time to think about what they want
Sure.
for their lives and what
Yeah.
they want to do. There's a lot more people arriving on the island, and really making that step.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, we can too easily get caught up in the how is it going to work, what we're going to do, and rather than keeping that vision of it and like actually making the step,
Yes.
the first step, and then there's another smaller step until it actually happens.
Yeah, because if you list out all the things you got to do, you'll never
Yeah.
do it. You got to think about why you're doing it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just to round out, we're asking people to we're trying to share inspirational stories.
Mm-hmm.
If you look back over your life or your career, what is the thing that you're most proud of?
Oh my God. Okay, it's been a lot. I'll be 50 next year.
Okay.
So there's been a lot going on, a lot of transformations. I think it will have to be the last couple of years is probably what I'm most proud of.
Yeah.
Going from full-on party lifestyle to raving and experimenting with a sober lifestyle and coming out the other end of that,
Mm-hmm.
and now being sober and completely like giving up coffee, giving up cigarettes. I gave up lots last year.
Yeah.
And to get to the end of last year and then have that led way to an even bigger transformation where I had all of my income had dried up.
Mm-hmm.
And it meant that this year I really had to step out if I wanted to create the life that I wanted to live
Yeah.
and create for myself, that I really had to step out and get back into the working environment again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's what I did, and I went from zero income at the top of the year
Yeah.
to my first 5-figure month
Lovely.
last month, which was
Amazing.
my goal for this year.
Yeah.
So,
Wicked.
and I'm just going to continuing to go up and up. That's the plan.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice one. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Wicked.